Welcome back to RPG PhD, where we dive deep into the art and science of tabletop role-playing games. I'm Dr. Ben, and today we're exploring a tool for game masters, index cards using principles from the Zettelkasten Method. We'll break down how these simple cards can transform your campaign organization, from tracking NPCs and monsters to managing plot points and player rewards. Whether you're running a one-shot or a long-term campaign, stick around to learn how to bring your game to the next level with this versatile technique. Tabletop RPGs can require significant organization and creative management, especially when running a campaign. A crucial part of this is note-taking, and one of the most effective methods for this is the use of index cards, particularly when combined with the Zettelkasten note-taking system. The Zettelkasten method, developed by sociologist Nicholas Luhmann, is a powerful note-taking and knowledge management system. The core idea is to create atomic notes. Each note captures a single idea or concept and link them together through a system of references or identifiers, like keywords, for example. This creates a non-linear network of notes that mirrors the way ideas connect and build upon each other in our minds. Index cards naturally lend themselves to the creation of atomic notes. Their limited space encourages the writer to focus on one idea per card, which aligns perfectly with the Zettelkasten method. This clarity and focus help dungeon masters keep their thoughts organized and make it easier to reference specific details during gameplay. This method emphasizes the non-linear connection between ideas. By using index cards, DMs can easily shuffle, reorganize, or lay out cards to see how different plot points, NPCs, or locations might connect. This flexibility is invaluable for planning complex storylines and ensuring that the campaign world feels cohesive and interconnected. Unlike digital notes, index cards provide a tangible physical medium for organizing information. This tangibility can enhance creativity and memory, as physically handling the cards can create a stronger mental connection to the content. Additionally, the physical presence of the card makes it easier to spread them out, arrange them in various ways, and to visualize the campaign's structure. During gameplay, index cards allow for quick and dynamic reference. For example, if an NPC or location is referenced unexpectedly, a DM can quickly find the relevant card. This quick access to information helps maintain the flow of the game and keeps players engaged. Beyond the Zettelkasten method, index cards can be used to storyboard a campaign. Each card can represent a scene, encounter, or significant event. By laying these cards out in sequence, a DM can visualize the campaign's narrative arc and ensure that the pacing feels right. If a particular event doesn't fit, it can be easily moved or replaced. Index cards are also excellent for session preparation and debriefing. Before a session, a DM can create cards for key encounters, NPC interactions, or plot twists. During or after the session, the DM can add notes onto the card about what happened, which cards need to be updated, or what new cards need to be created. This iterative process keeps the campaign evolving and ensures that the DM remains well prepared. Keywords, another method to enhance the utility of index cards, is by tagging and categorizing them. For example, color-coding cards based on their content, such as NPCs, locations, or quests, can make it easier to find the information needed during a session. Also, adding tags or keywords to each card allows for a quick mental reference system, further enhancing the Zettelkasten approach. Once the cards are created, they offer several practical benefits to dungeon masters. DMs can keep campaign elements like NPCs, monsters, and plot points well organized and easily accessible, reducing prep time and allowing for quick reference during sessions. Also, they can be reused for other games. Handing a player a physical treasure card or physical note after an encounter adds a tangible element to the game, enhancing immersion and making rewards feel more impactful. Cards allow DMs to dynamically adjust encounters or plot points by simply adding or removing cards as the story progresses, ensuring the game stays responsive to player actions. With specific encounters or location cards, DMs can manage the flow of the session more smoothly, knowing exactly what's coming next and having all necessary details at hand. If the game is co-DM'd or if players help with world building, cards can be passed around or used collaboratively to ensure everyone is on the same page. Using these cards effectively transforms the DMs roll from constantly improvising to confidently guiding the narrative, allowing for a more structured yet flexible approach to running campaigns. When players receive a tangible piece of the game world, they are more likely to engage with the story and plot, even if it's not something that's necessarily a prop that's made to look like it. Players can keep these notes as reminders of important clues or events, aiding their recall in future sessions. And by handing out notes, DMs can empower players to take initiative in deciphering puzzles, solving mysteries, or deciding the next course of action. Here's some examples of index cards you might use in a campaign, each tailored to different aspects of the game. You might have a rules card, where custom and rarely used rules are there for easy reference, so you can just hand it out. Or if you have one of those players that keeps forgetting a rule, you can put a couple different copies of that rule on an index card and you can hand it to them. NPCs. And you can make these alphabetical or by location or some other keyword. Monsters for easy access during encounters. Treasure, items, their locations or connections to the monsters or some of the lore. You can link treasure to specific locations or to specific monsters. So you can have the monster card and then the treasure cards underneath them. You can hand treasure cards to players as rewards. So you don't have to, when they identify the item, you can just hand them the card and then they have the item right there in front of them. And you might have location cards representing rooms or areas grouped to form dungeons or towns. And one of the things you can do with these, of course, you can put a room on a single index card. If you have a lot of these that you've prepared ahead of time, then you can lay out a dungeon really fast and really quickly. You might also have quests and lore, rumors, things that might engage players. You might track factions, their members' goals, their progress, what they're doing in the world. One of the ways you can use these cards to organize your game while you're playing is you can easily move NPCs or monsters within the system to different locations. So if the players don't decide to go and speak to a particular NPC, but you would like them to show up later, then you can just move them to a different place. You can hand NPC cards to players for hirelings so that they can either roleplay them or have the information. And of course they act as a memory record. And these interactions and rumors you can write directly on the cards. Or consumables. You can hand them a card with a potion or something on it or a scroll, and then when they're done with it, they can give it back to you. So when you have the room and you're developing it, you can take that index card and just place it behind it that's a trap. So when the players encounter a trap, you've got the card there, you've got the monster there in this room, and so it's a way of organizing your campaign, but it also gives you the flexibility of being able to change it on the fly if you need to. But it's just a way of helping to organize things and to keep it straight and to give you options at the game table that are already prepared and are ready to go, and it will just run and move things very seamlessly as you move ahead. This is something else that comes up quite a bit. So sometimes you have to create an NPC on the fly, somebody that the party interacts with that you didn't plan for. Well, you just take a moment and you pause and you take that index card and you write that NPC's name at the top of the index card, and then you can fill in that information later. But now you still have that card and you can use it again for reference for next time. And that way it helps keep you organized and the players organized. And then you can file these cards back into their appropriate sections. You can put the NPCs, the monsters, the locations, and then you can prepare new ones for the next session or swap around what you already have to create the next. Benefits for the Dungeon Master are efficiency. You can quickly pull together session notes, encounters, and NPC details with minimal effort, saving prep time and game time. And keep track of all campaign elements in an organized, accessible format that grows with the campaign and can be reused from campaign to campaign. The system not only helps streamline the DM's prep process, but also enhances the overall gameplay experience, making it smoother and more immersive for both the DM and the players. The use of index cards in organizing RPG tabletop campaigns offers numerous benefits, especially when combined with the Zettelkasten note-taking method. The focus on atomic notes, non-linear organization, and the physicality of the medium can significantly enhance a DM's ability to manage complex campaign details. When supplemented with other strategies like storyboarding, session prep, and categorization, index cards become a versatile and powerful tool in the hands of any game master. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.